Today I'm going to share bee-themed farmhouse style spring decor or summer decor and 5 DIYs related to bee theme in farmhouse vibes. For my first DIY, I took these 3 books. They are of the same size, so they can stack very well together. They have the same sizes and the thickness are very much similar and nearly about 1 inch, so I can easily write on them. Now one can paint it. Many people paint their books, but I cannot even think of destroying my books, so I'm going to use a paper to cover them. Now because I'm going with the bee theme, I'm going to take shades of yellow and black. So I just recycled one envelope and I'm going to take this cream or butter yellow paper to cover my first book. So I'm just going to measure. I'm going to take a long strip which has the same height as that of my book, and I'm going to cover it, make it into sleeves which will tuck in, and this will form the sleeves of the first book. So this way I covered all the 3 books. The third book is in black color and the first 2 in butter color. So now an easy technique, I'm just going to take some of this golden yellow color, the sunny yellow color, and I'm going to just paint on the middle book with this bright dark yellow, so that there are 3 distinct shades, one in cream yellow, one in bright sunny deep yellow, and the other in black. Next I took a jute string, wound it around 3 to 4 times and then tied a simple knot on the top. So my stack of books is ready. Next I took a black color pen and I wrote my words. Be yourself. And I did not go for a very strict font. I went for something really curly kind of writing, just to match it with the movement of bees. I think so. They move like that, maybe. My today's video is part of the crafting from my Easter basket challenge that is hosted by Jamie from Simple Roots Simple Living and Kiki from Kiki DIYs. So I'm going to put links to both my friends' channels in the description box of my video along with the playlist link. So once this was written, I took this paper with bee prints on it. I got them printed over an A4 size paper. You must have seen this in my recent decoupage video. So I'm going to cut 3 small bees out of this, which would fit in the width or the thickness of the books. Then with some decoupage glue or craft glue, I'm just going to glue 2 bees onto the black edge of the book and another bee on the top. And here is my first decor of stack of books with the bee theme in farmhouse style ready. Always be yourself. For my second DIY, I made a honey dipper. How can we not have a honey dipper and have a bee theme? So for this, one can take a wooden honey dipper or take 5 or 4 wooden buttons. I stacked these wooden buttons together and one can see the grooves in between and different color shadings of each button. And then I'm going to glue them together, and on the other end I just adjusted and cut a skewer to the size which will look proportionate and just glue it in the center. And the honey dipper is ready to go with this bee themed farmhouse style decor. Hi all my old friends and a warm welcome to new friends. My channel is about doing lots of crafts, DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end dupes, everything related to home within budget. And if you love such content, please consider subscribing and do hit the notification bell with ringing bell notification so that you're notified each time I post my video. For my third DIY, I decided to make a beehive or beescape. For this, I took a small terracotta pot. It's a small pot, small sized one. Then I took some chunky jute string, and I'm just going to glue it all over it to cover it up with jute. And right on the top, I'm just going to add a little bow in yellow color. And to make that entrance of the beescape or beehive, I'm just going to take a black cardstock paper, cut it into a circle, and just stick it on. And a cute a little beehive or beescape is ready for the farmhouse bee decor. I took two toy rolling pins. They are wooden rolling pins, and my daughter now doesn't use them anymore. So one of them I had designed it or DIY'd it for the autumn, and I had written thankful, and I tied an orange polka dot ribbon on it. I think one needs to be thankful the year round for many things we get in life and have around us. So I'm going to keep it as it is. Now one can paint the rolling pins the way you like it, but I found a very easy way. So I just cover it with the paper of my choice on the regular cylindrical portion of the rolling pin, and it's ready for the season. Just add my words and add another little bee on it, and these two rolling pins are ready for any small decor corner or shelf. For the fifth and the final DIY for today, if you remember this card frame, picture frame, something that I made some time back, I'll put a link to this video in the description box of this video where you can find how I made this frame out of cardboard. It is made in the Mackenzie Childs style with the beautiful checks and gold on it. So for this, I took a paper in the same size. I cut it to the size which will sit in beautifully inside this golden frame. Then I took a piece of corrugated cardboard and I ripped off the above brown paper to reveal the corrugated section. Then I measured the size that will sit in comfortably and cut out a beehive or beescape shape out of it, and there should be a door for entry and exit. I'm just going to glue it onto the paper and clip it here. Then I wrote down my words, let it be, in a freestyle font, enhanced the vertical lines a little more with 2 or 3 extra strokes, and it's pretty. I just added another bee on top on an empty spot, but then came the bright idea. I took some more color pens and I made these little dots randomly all around the empty space in black and yellow, and it started to look so cheerful. I think it makes a really beautiful decor. I am so pleased with my today's DIYs in bee theme, and they are so modern, farmhouse chic style. They look so beautiful. They would form great addition to any tray or tier tray decor or any corner or shelf of your home. They look really beautiful with this theme for the season in farmhouse style. I hope you liked my today's DIYs. If you liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'll see you soon with another DIY. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy.